Hey guys, welcome to another fun and exciting IMI GT stream. What a weekend I had. I worked so hard for this and it kind of went wrong. Race 1, starting in reverse, that's the first thing. So my weekend did not start well. Qualified second for this first race, which was the second race of the day. Yeah, not a good start, starting off in reverse. I've had a heap of time to prepare for this race, and on the day I forgot my settings, so my traction controller got right, but my brake balance was wrong, and my brakes started to play up. So when I'd apply my brakes on the corner, not getting 100% input, but more like 75%. First thing I'm thinking is cold tyres, but look at this, I'm just going so wide. I've got no brakes basically, and yeah, I was a bit shocked at this, and so my mind is racing and I'm thinking, what is going on? Something just doesn't feel right even here, and I'm feeling as dirty as anything. Just did not feel right. So you'll see in a minute. This recording was sent to me by the Brown Baron, or Have Fun, because I did quit this race. So down this straight is the final bit of this race for me, and the orange car in front of me, I thought this is a final test, this is a major braking point, and I just haven't broken in time, so I just pulled out. I thought something's very wrong. So you'll see here, I'm just looking at my brakes. There, about 70, not even that, maybe 60% input. So I just quit this race, and during the day I actually started to open up my brake accelerator base to look at what the problem was. Second race of the day, did qualifying. I was in first place at the time, and I thought I'll check my brakes. Not great. By the time the race started, I was in P2. So did okay at this race, but did drop back to P3. So got third place in the second race of mine, but wasn't content with that. So I thought I'd go with a third race, and this is where it looked bad. There are D's and C's in this race, and I thought, oh my god. So I'm used to maybe 90 points, 100 points, you know, for first place. I think first place was like 69 points or something. Now whether or not it's getting on in the day and less people are racing, but yeah, I thought, so having said that, the points were bad, D's and C's, I thought I should be able to get this. So finally my brake balance was right, checked my brakes, got P5, and what a jump. So this is the whole race now. This is the final race of the day for me, and really just hanging in there with my brakes, just hoping they behave. Ghost of the car there, took advantage of it, went straight through him. Hairy Goat, I think that was. So I'm in P2 now. So I think what's happening is the cable between my brake base and my wheel, because I moved them around a bit, I think the connection's getting a bit loose. So that race that I did, which was race 1, where I got P2, and that's what I thought was weird. My qualifying was good, but all of a sudden in the race I had no brakes, and I think it's because the cable was loose. So it was okay during qualifying, but must have lost a bit of connection through the race. That's why qualifying was good and race was bad. So for this race I got the qualifying done, I thought I'd check my brakes. So a reasonable lead, not lead, but you know, in front of P3 and so forth. Now I just have to catch up to P1 if I can. And like I said, I was so looking forward to this race. We had about almost a month to prepare for this. And during that month I was putting in some really good lap times, working up my setup. So my setup is actually traction control 4. Initially it was 3, but I found I could just slide the car a bit, so I thought if I put it in traction control 4, I could just take it easy in the corners and push hard out without, losing traction. And my brake balance was at 3. So my first race, the first or the second? I think it was the second race. I forgot about my brake balance and I had it at 0. So my front tyres were wearing quite a bit. So traction control 4 and brake balance on 3. And 12 laps they seemed to do alright. Well, I must admit, like I said, I had almost a month to prepare for this. And then there was a time trial just a few days before this race. A time trial came up and I wanted to try and get gold, which I think I have gold at the moment. But I'd practiced so much for this race, I thought there's nothing else I can do. And come race day, I just forgot to refer to my notes and just totally forgot what I was meant to be doing in relation to my brake balance, basically. I think it was this race when I realised, I just played with the brake balance. I realised, oh, that's right, yeah, brake balance, I forgot. Oh well, live and learn. But, so looking at the, my DR rating, the bar, it looks like it hasn't really moved, but I just felt like it dropped because of the group that I'm with. Admittedly though, the good thing about having dropped a bit, there are 2 guys in here that I've raced before and I haven't seen for a long time. So Broad's T is in this race. I think that's him in 4th place, I think. And there's another guy, I can't remember his name now, but the nickname isn't right, and I don't recall his name, but I can't recall it now. Sid Official. Yeah, I've raced with him in the past, a long time ago, and I haven't raced with him for a long time. And so today it's Broad's T and Sid Official, which is good to see them. But that's about it. That was the only good thing about racing with guys of this caliber. Bringing low points to the table, not so matter. Anyway, I think that's it from me. I just had a real struggle. This should have been, for me, I'd waited so long. I'm in the middle of a shutdown at work, doing a lot of overtime, getting home tired, and this Sunday was meant to be my day where I just sit down and do a number of races and really soak it up and enjoy it, and it just went pear-shaped, mainly, like I said, with the brakes. So it was slightly disappointing. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of the race. Watch me negotiate this guy. I'm actually quite proud. When I look at this replay, I'm really starting to use the whole track like there, just grabbing the apex, working at the whole track, getting the right line, smooth in and accelerate out to start catching someone. And then timing and position myself, I don't want to be too close to this car, for example, in this area, because I want a good run up to try and get past him. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to leave it at that. Enjoy the race. I hope you guys had a good race and look forward to seeing your races. My second account was just as bad, I think. My first race of the day, I raced against Chris, or VF62995 or whatever it is. Chris, if you're watching, I watched the replay and I watched the race from your point of view. Looked like you were struggling and you were sliding a bit. I did notice you had traction control on, but I'm guessing, tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm guessing your traction control was 1 or 2. Because 3, I think if you had it on 3 you wouldn't have slid as much. And definitely not on 4. So when you practice, just try different settings to see what will give you stability. I've always said, for me, stability is the main thing. If I can be stable, stay on track, that's the main thing for me. And then try and add the pace to that afterwards. Anyway, I'm going to head off. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new, if you can. And see you in the next one, which is, I can't remember the name of it, but I'm not looking forward to it, the next track. Trial Mountain or whatever it is. I've got to get onto it and prepare myself. Looking forward to the new nations and manufacturers, of course. Hopefully they come up soon. Alright guys, bye for now. See you on the next one.